Hello, this is Apocrypha from APOC Industries, and this is episode 22 of the Ashlands. And in the process of setting up our smelter and building specifically the stone smelter, which we now have set up, and we have the station set up to pick up stone, I noticed a problem. We have no stone deposits. We also only have this little bitty tiny oil right here, so that's a problem because we can't very well smelt stone that we don't have, and the stone here, or even is it, there is not very much. So today we're gonna go exploring. I suppose one thing that I could do is unload all of this stone, which is here, into the stone thing. Let's go do that. Pretty sure I have filter inserters here so that only stone will go through. Yeah, okay. Let's go do that first. We are going to go to smelter, stone drop off, and then we're going to decide where we're going to go exploring. Which, I mean, I already know where we're going to go exploring. We're going to take the Cinder Line and we're going to extend it out to the east. The other option would be to take the Ember Line and extend it to the south, but I'm in an east mood today, so that's where we're going to be going. So this is going to take all of our stone out, which may take a while. We can follow it as it goes, because we're going to need our train, obviously, to do exploring. Yeah, at least we'll be able to see our bricks being made. It'd be nice if we had some lights out here too, wouldn't it? Well, why don't we shed some light on this particular situation? Trying to think now. There should be a break in between. This is 2 tiles, so yeah, okay, we can do this. And like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. There we go. Very exciting stuff. Okay. So this will start stockpiling some bricks for at some point when we need them. Probably just for, like, you know, concrete and nuclear reactors and other stuff like that. The copper is hard at work getting stockpiled as well. That's not copper. We have more than a train's worth of copper set up here. Each train can carry, you know, 8,000 copper. Looks like all of our stone is used up. So what we're gonna do is move all of. Oh, you know what? We're good. We're just gonna go. We are going to go to end of line because that's where our exploration ended on this end. And I suppose we're gonna first go and make sure that we have materials for this, because it does actually take quite a lot of rails and power poles and stuff, and lights, lots and lots of lights. We may actually be fine. How many rails do we have in here? Let's just grab a billion rails and slap them in the back of our train. And robots. Robots and rails. Robots and rails. More rails. More robots. Where's our robots? There's our robots. There we go. We have some transport belts. Let's get rid of those too. Yellow belts. Imagine. Maybe we should just grab a few of these while we're here too. Yeah. Good enough. Right. Just be prepared. And we can toss most of these rails in the back of our train because our robots will actually pull from there when they need to build stuff. If we're in our train, and while we're doing our exploring, we will be in our train. Cool. Okay, so we are at the end of line. We're going to put this into manual mode. We're going to get rid of all of this stuff. We're also going to get rid of this. And where did our rails go? Straight. Boink. Autopilot, go! And now we are just going to keep going. At the very least, this will give us the opportunity to tap this very, very, very small oil patch, but we would like to find more oil than this. This is quite possibly one of the smallest oil patches that I have ever seen in my Factorio career, so we would like something more, ideally. But for the foreseeable future, we are just going to be heading east. So with that in mind, I may just fast forward until we find something interesting. Alright, well, we've hit something interesting, which in this case is a large body of water. So now we make a decision as to what we're going to do about that, and the decision is we're going to place a T-junction and hope that something interesting will be at one end or the other. That is the hope. We are also going to have to stop off at home to unload some of this stone. Actually, we can probably continue to use the stone drop-off to actually unload our stone. That would probably be useful. This radar will hopefully expose some of the area around here to determine whether we would want the Cinder Line to continue more to the north or more to the south. At this point, we haven't really made a decision because we don't have enough information. I suspect that the first direction we're going to go is to the south, though. But we are going to go and drop off some stone first. So, as our radar hasn't yet really discovered anything particularly interesting one way or the other, like I said, we are going to extend this track to the south. How are we doing for supplies? Got lots of rails, we got signals, we got robots. We should be good. Well, we do need to stop by our home base to pick up some ammo, so we will do that. Um, we're still, it's going to take a while for our radars to, do their thing out here. Might be worth doubling up some of the radars now that I think about it. Um, but in the meantime, we have run out of ammo, so we're going to pick up some more, which involves going to our bootstrap base. When I planned this out, I was definitely not expecting resources to be this rare. This is interesting, to say the least. Oh, 1200. Yeah, okay, that's fine. What else could we do while these raiders are radaring? Let's maybe go double up. Actually, let's extend this to the north as well. We also need some more rails, because that's really what we ran out of that I was worried about. We've also run out of lights. Signals we're probably out of as well. Yeah. Probably out of these guys too. Again, most of this stuff we can just toss in the back. Toss it in the boot. Robots, we're doing okay-ish on robots, so that should be fine. Yeah, alright. Put this on manual, and head out, and start planting a path to the north. Well, out of all the things to have found during this exploration, uranium was probably at the bottom of the list, given that we already have a uranium patch readily available. Our radars are going to continue scanning, and we are going to do what we've been doing, which is dump all of this coal somewhere hopefully useful. Might as well just toss it into these boilers here. Not boilers, whatever they're called. Smelters. Except now we've done too much, and there we go. At least we found a way to quickly unload our stone in a kind of a helpful way. But yeah, this is going to take a lot more exploring before we find anything interesting, isn't it? I may do some of this between episodes, I think. Go out, extend these train lines, see if we can find some more resources. The other thing that I'm going to have to address is power, and what I will end up doing for that is basically just doubling up our boilers here. Pretty sure that... I was going to say I'm pretty sure we have the coal to support it, but we may not. I may look at actually setting up a separate power facility. Perhaps here we have a little bit of open space and some water. So maybe I will do that. So I won't do that off camera or between episodes or anything. Got more iron up here, that's helpful. Anyway, this has been kind of a not super exciting episode, but it is what it is. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Really hoping we can find something out here. Besides uranium, I mean, we still have no stone. Oh well.